you guys, guess who's back? I will feel much better after I do this. So, anyways, this is for making it back for you guys on yesterday's Saturday where we couldn't do a deal or no deal. So bring your deal. Let's analyze it. Let's evaluate it right now. And I will feel much better about myself after I do this. So I'm going to wait until you guys jump on here. But bring any deals that you're working on or you are looking at or whatever it is. And if you are open to giving me the address, let's evaluate and analyze it live. And this is for me giving back to you guys. And I apologize for yesterday for not able to do it because I had some technical issue with my iPad, but the wife is getting ready, so I got some time. So I want to do this and give for you guys so I can feel better. Because so you guys smash those thumbs up. As you are coming into the live, smash those thumbs up for me. That's the new rules. Harrison, Sophie, happy Saturday. You guys, any Ray, anything right now, any deal you guys are working on, give me the address, give me a price, and let's evaluate it. Let's help you analyze it right now live. Come on, you guys. And let me know where you're coming in at. Any deals you guys are working on. I really want to get this out of the way. I feel bad for yesterday for not being able to do it. It just tears me apart. So I said, you know what? Let me take some time and let me do this for you guys. Ruben, BJJ, happy Sunday. Xvera buy houses. I like that name. Happy Sunday. It lets people know exactly what you're doing. Don't have one, but want to know when you're coming to Arizona. Probably not anytime soon. Travis Walker. Yo. What up? Happy Sunday. Marcus. 7th live in 2 days. Great. Yesterday, some of the lives were not really adding much value to you guys. So I really want to add value to you guys for your time. So please, any deals you're working on or looking at, drop me a comment with the address, with the asking price. I'm going to help you guys analyze it right now, exactly how I do it when we get a deal, how I know how much to offer the seller based on what I want to make, etc. Pop it in the comment, you guys. Come on now. Time is precious. Pop that address in there. Whose deals are we working on today? Kenny, happy Sunday. First time on live. Well, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the journal. Welcome to the live stream. Smash that thumbs up. Human, when are you coming to East Coast? Are you going to build an event? East Coast. I'll be honest, you guys, geographic wise, I'm not good either. So when you mean East Coast, I wouldn't even know. But if you're talking about me coming to Maryland, my wife and I are coming to Maryland to visit my mentor the second week of January because they have a hub REIA there, and they actually host it on every the second Thursday of every month. So I will be there June, the second week of June. So it'll be that Thursday that I would be able to meet up. Harrison Sophia Dunn, 1108 West Maple Avenue, Lompoc, California. Value 2.5, 1.7, single family home. I'm trying to get on here so I can look at your guys' comment as I'm doing it. Okay. So let me see here. So this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm looking at my own self. So let me see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google it. Let's punch in the address. Harrison and Sophia, let me know the asking price. What's the rehab cost? 1108 West. And what do you estimate the ARV would be? So what I'm doing is I'm just punching the address into Google to find it. 1008. Okay, so we're looking at commercial, right? Probably around 2.2. Okay, so around 2.2 is the ARV. You know what? I would like to do some single family home. This is commercial. So basically, you got to figure out you got to figure out the rent, the cap. So there's a little bit more to that than a single family. So Harrison and Sophia, we'll probably have to skip this one because I have to get a rent from you guys and figure out what's the cap rate that people buying in that area. So there's a little bit more to it than just a standard single family home. What's the ARV? What's what? So I'm gonna jump onto finding some single family. It's a huge warehouse pulling in 120K a year and zone for marijuana. Okay, 120K a year. So let me see here. So 120K a year divided by 12. So that's about 10,000 a month. Okay, so based on the 1% rules, I would buy this property at $1 million. All right, no more than that if that's the 1% rules. So it brings in 10,000, the 1% rule. So that would be at $1 million. Okay, but I don't know what people buy this warehouse in your area for. So I don't know what's the cap rate they would buy it at. So there's a little bit more to that. So we are going to skip this one, Harrison and Sophia. I apologize, but I'm looking for a single family home or something that we can do. So I found one here. This is from Travis Walker, 3228 East Madison. And obviously I don't know how to pronounce the city. That's why I went silent. 3228 Northeast Madison, Peoria. Hopefully we can be able to pull it up either on Zillow or let Redfin here. Okay, so we got one here. So it's on Zillow in Illinois. Travis, is that the property? Now, Travis, what do you think the ARV is? Ray. Hey, make sure to tell the boss we all said thank you. For sure, I will. How do you structure a turnkey? So anyways, this is a deal. You guys, deal or no deal? So Travis, let me know what do you think the ARV is. I mean, this one here, Zillow estimated to be about 22,000. Let me know what you estimate the ARV. What's the rehab, and what's the rehab cost is. While I'm gonna go now, that's what Zillow said. Okay, estimated 22,000. I'm gonna go to Redfin. So right now, what we're doing is I'm gonna try to find out what's the ARV is to this property. But before I do that, Travis, let me know what is the seller asking for. What is the asking price? So Travis, punch in. I need to know what's the rehab cost is, and what's your estimated ARV, and what is the seller asking for. So as you guys can see what I mean, like in these kind of area, houses are like you can buy them for like 20-something thousand. It's it's really hard to make a $30,000, $40,000, $20-something thousand assignment fee. Average probably assignment fee in this area probably between 5 to 10, I would guess. Okay, I can't seem to find it on Redfin. I'm gonna go now and copy and paste the address into iComps. Travis, are you there, man? I need to know the rehab number and what's the seller asking for, and what do you think the ARV is? Travis, my man, are you there? Travis, are you there, man? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and the best way to get comps, you guys, is being able to have access to the MLS, all right? That's the best way to have access to MLS. You can pull up all the expired listing, seeing what they were listing it for, why didn't it sell at that price, etc. And you can find better, more comps and things like that, because you can pick and choose how far to go back and etc. So I'm gonna punch in here. So I'm gonna put Zillow. Zillow estimate this property at 2022. Travis, if you're not on, man, we might have to continue to the next deal. Darren, I hate my 9 to 5. Can't wait to do my first wholesale deal, man. That's right. Hate your job, so let that be the push to get you out of it, to get you keep going. So we're gonna skip that one, Travis, because I need to know that rehab. I need to know what the seller's asking for to even see if it's worth, doing more research into it. So the next one I'm going to go to is David Thompson, and the address is 1358. 1358. I can't pronounce El Rey Boulevard. Mount Dora, Florida. So let's see. Is that it? David Thompson, are you there? Is that it? It's kind of blue. You said it's a firehouse, but it doesn't look like it's a firehouse. Maybe it just caught on fire. Because based on the picture, do you need boots on the ground to do virtual wholesaling? Yes, it would. It would definitely help as far as in showing the property. So that when the buyers meet the sellers to do the walkthrough inspection, it's nice to have someone there. And so yes, you would need some boot on the ground, if possible. But if you don't, let's just say when you first started out and you don't have connection, it's okay. You can still be able to do it without boot on the ground, but with boot on the ground, it's going to help you with more when you come to showing the property between the buyer and the seller, making sure that everybody, that don't talk and don't discuss price or things like that. Oh man, dude, you guys really got to help me out here. David, I need to know, owners looking for 34,000, but ARV is 135. 34,000, 135. And what do you think the rehab cost is? I mean, like how bad? Okay, full rehab, fire damage property, full rehab. Owners looking for 34,000, but ARV is 135. Now, what do you think? So now, what do you think? What do you think it's going to cost to put this house in perfect condition, David? What do you think? Did the seller ask you? Kind of give you a rough estimate? But to me here, this house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet. So my estimate to put this house in perfect condition again, I would say probably around 50,000. That's just an estimate. Putting it in perfect condition. I don't know how bad the fire damage is. So David Thompson, you need to let me know how bad is the damage. Is it is it still rehabable, right? Do you can still rehab it? I guess based on your comment, I have to say that it is, I guess you can rehab it. So now we need to figure out, so seller's asking 34, have you made an offer? And then the ARV, you figure it's 135. So now let's verify your ARV. So Zillow said that this is worth about 129. So the first thing now I'm going to do is, I know what the seller wants. I know what it needs to gut it out. Okay, so it's still rehabable. I still need complete job. Okay. So I estimate the rehab is probably going to be around, I would say 50 to 1,500 square feet, probably 50 to 60,000 if you need to redo the electrical and the plumbing and all that. Made an offer of 15,000. Okay, you made an offer of 15,000. I suppose this is an off-market deal. David, is this an off-market deal? So you offer the seller 15,000. What did the seller say? Yes, okay, it's an off-market deal. Good. So now let's figure out what the actual ARV would be for this property. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find it in Redfin. Man. Okay, so okay, hold on a second. Okay. 385. So Redfin estimated to be 101 or 103. I'm sorry. Redfin it's at 103, but Redfin said it's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. So I just want to make sure that I'm looking at the right property here. Mount Dora. Yep. And I'm just looking at David's text here. So it's Mount Dora. Yep, the exact same thing. Is that right? Yep, that's the blue house. 103, but it's a 2 on Redfin. So David, let me know. Let me know how many bedroom and bathroom. I need to confirm because Redfin said it's a 2-bed, 1.5 bath, 880 square feet. Zillow said it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet. So that's a huge difference. So David, I need to know. Redfin has incorrect data. Okay. All right. So it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet. Okay. So let me go to iComps. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out what the ARV is. All right, you guys? Because we know what the seller wants, we kind of know what the rehab cost is. Now we just need to figure out the ARV. iComps, I had it correct. 3-bed, 2-bath. iComps. So I'm going to take Redfin out. So iComps is at 125. And then now I'm going to look, you can go into Trulia, but it seems like we're sitting at, just based on Redfin and iComps, but I'm going to look at some property in the area, and iComps has a map like this, and so is Zillow, but I'm going to look at iComps. I like iComps, so I'm going to look at iComps, and here's one that's just right across. This one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet, built in 1985, but it's sold for $115. The only thing that I can't see on this one, you guys, is pictures. I need to see the interior pictures to see if it's updated or not, right? Because it's sold for $115, but we need to know that it's, has it been updated or not? So that's also very important. Here's another one here, 3-bed, 1-bath, 943 square feet, sold for $77. That's probably not comparable because the square footage is way less. The one less bathroom as well. This one here is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet, sold for $121. So let me see here. So basically, so you're thinking that it's worth about $135. So David, I mean, after looking at a couple things here, let's see this one here. This one is not, this one where I looked at, or I looked at that one. So basically you're trying to find something that's closest to it, and then if you can't, you're trying to find something that's closest to it. 2 property, one that is 115 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. The other one is also the same thing, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So for $121, the only thing I don't have on these guys are pictures, and that's where when you have access to the MLS, if these property are sold on the market, which typically normally if it's sold at an ARV price in perfect condition, it's probably on a on market deal, which is it is listed on the MLS, and you'll be able to go in there and then look at pictures so you know if it's updated or not. But maybe Zillow has some pictures as well, which typically they do. So I'm going to look at the 121, but right now, based on... Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one. Whoops, sorry. So I'm going to go to the one, so this one right here. That is a 1,200 square feet. So I'm going to copy that and paste it into Zillow and see if I can get some picture pulled up. It's sold 121 and no pictures. So what you want to do is right now I'm searching for anything that has the pictures. As you guys can see here, these are red. These are more property that are sold. So let's see if I go out to this one here. 900 square feet and it's sold for 119. As you guys can see, this is kind of in a little different neighborhood. You see how this one over here, so I got to come over here, which is a little bit closer to get a closer comps. You guys probably can't see it. But if I go over here, it's kind of a little different neighborhood. That's why you see a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 9 square feet. That one sold for 120. Yeah, 2 bed, 2 bath. That one sold for 120 as well. So you can see in this area here, a 2-bedroom, 1 bath is already around 120. So if I just go, you know, based on I see here the 115 and the one, hold on a second, and then 121. Let me go over here. 3 bed, 2 bath, 125, 960 square feet. Okay. Let me see on this here. This must have been a foreclosure or something, but it's only 70. 75. Okay, so without seeing the pictures, and then I look at other property that sold for 77,000. So those are the one that's probably outdated or need a lot of repair or something's wrong with it. So based on this one here, you know, I'm probably going to go, let's just go with 130. Okay, David, let's just go with 130 as ARV to be conservative. So I'm just going to go with 130. One of them is 115. The other one's 121. You said it's 135. Let's just go with 130 because I can't find, let me see if there's pictures for the 115. So I'm going to go and see if the 115 has any pictures. So I'm going to go and paste it in Zillow. And also too is, oh, there's pictures. So based on the picture here, it doesn't have, so let me see. So basically you guys are not, so basically they're not using a granite countertop or stainless steel appliances. So this one here that sold for 115. David, I'm looking at the one that sold for 115. The kitchen to me, I don't know if that's normal in the area, but it's outdated. Maybe it's for a rental. But if that one, based on that, if you can do your rehab like this, then maybe the rehab, whatever it is in here, is outdated. So the rehab for this property is probably going to be cheaper. I think it's probably more going to be in the 40,000 for a rehab, because I was thinking about stainless steel appliances, granite countertop, tile, bathroom surround sound, and all that. So I don't know if maybe you can get a higher ARV if you were to do that. But you also got to know in that area, are properties required to have granite countertop, stainless steel appliances, tile surround sound in the bathroom? If it's not, I have pictures of the 5 report and it's not updated. Okay, so you're saying all the comps you got, and those are the one that's I have picture of the fire report and it is not updated. Okay. So if this one sold for 115, if the area, if you could get, if you can get, so basically what I'm saying is that this here sold for 115, but it's not completely updated. It's just pretty outdated stuff. So if I'm just going to go with, so let's just say, so now since we saw the picture of this, maybe we can estimate that the ARV for the one that you were looking at on your is 135. Okay. So what it is I'm going to take 135 minus the 30%. That puts us at 94. And let's just say, or rehab, let's just use 50. So 44. So basically what it is now, you're saying the seller is asking for 34,000. I mean, there should be room in there for you already to make a profit, David. So what I would do is I would call them back, and then you offer them 15. Now you want to call them back and then go up to 20, and then go to 25, and then go to 30, because technically, hold on a second. I just want to figure 135 minus 30%, which puts you at 94 minus 50,000 for the rehab. So the investor would be all in at 44. Let's just use 44,000. So if this is an off-market deal, it seems like you already had a deal if you even offer the seller 34,000. So 34 minus 44, that's a 10K profit. So I would go ahead and go back to the seller and offer them like 20 or 25,000 and see if they would come down to like 30,000 and you make 14K. Or what you can do, or if not, then go ahead and tie it up at 34 and then go ahead and send it out to your buyers, and your buyer will tell you if it's worth it. Are they going to pay for, or if they're going to pay 44,000 for it? So which means that gives you a $10,000 spread. So what if I were you right now, David? I would get off this live. I would call the seller. I would say, hey, you know what? After some research or partner, it seems like we're able to pay a little bit more on this property. Would you consider? And then go ahead and pop them a number. I would start at, if they ask for 34K, I would start at 25,000, and then go ahead, and then if they not, go up to 30. So go up to 30, and if they can't, then just push for 34 and tie it up. The owner said they didn't want any contingent. What do I do about that? So, David, what you want to do, I completely understand. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and tell the seller that, yes, we will be buying the property as is. We're not going to ask you to fix or repair or do anything like that. But for us to move forward, we need to be able, to come to agreement, so that way we can spend the time and send our contractor out. We want to double check. We want to make sure that there's no major issue with the, it's already a firehouse, I guess, but you want to tell the seller that you want to make sure that you can send your contractor to come out there, your partner to come out there to look at the property, making sure that just everything checked out, making sure that there's no other issue with the property that we're not aware of. But we won't ask you to fix or repair or do anything like that. We will buy it as is, but we just need some time to verify all the information with the city, etc. See if there's any code violations, and also too, it's just So you tell them that we just need some time to figure all that out as well. But we're buying it as is. We know it's a firehouse. We're not holding you liable for anything, but we just need that time period. And if they don't, then maybe you just tell them that you need, hey, a 30 days or a 10 day or 15 days inspection on it. And also too, it's not the inspections, but for us as a buyer to do our due diligence. We got to check with the county, the city, to see if there's any code we have to follow or restrict, because this is a firehouse. Now, so David, I would call the seller back, say something like that, and see if you can tie it up, right? And if they don't allow you a lot of time, get a little bit of time, all right? Get as much time as you can. So I would get off, tie it up. If they offer them 25, go up to 30, and then if not, just go tie it up at full price. Fine, Luke, happy Sunday, buddy. Finally pay the internet company. Yes, I did. Finally pay them, man. That's what happened if you don't pay the internet. They shut you down, so you can't go live with your family. So David, I hope that helps you out. If that does help you out, boom. Don't forget to smash that like. So one more. You guys go ahead, one more. So it seems like you can make about 30 or 10K on this deal. And a tied up central buyer, I promise you, if you tie this deal up, you're gonna make money. It's a firehouse. They probably want to unload. Your buy comes back in. If your buy say 44 wouldn't work, there's room for you to negotiate. And if not, I'm sure the buy, once you tied up with the seller, now they're in the motion with you. They're kind of locked in with you already. They're willing to, they're gonna willing to negotiate if you needed to negotiate a little bit on price. So lock it up. Okay. All right, one more, you guys. Let's do one more here. Justin, 144 Court, Pennsylvania. 145. Luke, how's everything going, man? How's everything going? Do you tie any deals up on the contract? And for those of you, SEGAT. Oh, I found it right here. For sale by owner, okay, for sale by owner, 79, so let's just say 80,000. What is the, Justin, what is the ARV on it? What do you estimate the ARV is? And what is the rehab cost would be? And asking price, we have the asking price already, which is 79.9. So I'm just going to say 80,000. And have you made an offer? I need to know ARV rehab. ARV is 125. Okay, so we're going to try to verify that. So you estimated ARV is 125. What is the rehab? Move in ready. Move in ready. Okay, now give me the rent. What do you think we can rent this property out for? Give me the rent. Rent. Move in ready. Good. So there's no zero rehab. But typically when they say zero, I would go ahead and still minus about 5,000. Who knows if the buyer wants to buy it and then paint or whatever. But if it's on the market for sale by owner at 79, if it haven't sold yet, to me it's probably high, which means get about $900 in rent. See in my market, this is more than the 1% rule. So anybody would buy this all day long in my market. But in my market, you won't be able to get these kind of numbers. Like you can, but it's a little bit tougher to find. So okay, now let's figure out the ARV. So if I'm going to go off with your ARV 125 minus 30%, so that puts it at 87. And if nobody buys it, which tell me that 79,000 is too high, or the house needs some rehab to get it up to the 125. But we are going to verify the 125 ARV right now, because if it doesn't need any rehab, and if I take 125 minus 30%, that puts you at 125 minus 30%, that puts you at 87. But the seller is only asking 79, and if it's all ready to go, then anybody would have bought it. And I'll tell you why. Because 125, and if it's in good condition, they can put it at retail price at 125, and you're minus 10%. I typically takes 10% because that's including the realtor fees, the commissions for both sides, your closing costs as a seller, etc. So I minus 10% off of that. That puts you at 112. 87 minus 112. I mean, that would have, whoever bought it can relist it and make 25,000. And let's say minus some buyer closing costs when they buy it. Let's just say they would have made 20. Now maybe 20,000 is too low for in that area. I'm not sure, but that's a $20,000 profit buying it and listing it right away. So which tell me that this here, I can see the kitchen, the carpet probably outdated. It seems like it's cosmetic. So just by looking at it, I forgot your name. Justin, just by looking at it, the rent, I'm not sure in that area what kind of rent people are looking for. Like I'm telling you, in every area, people, when they buy rental property, they're looking for a kind of different number. Because to me, if you get a mortgage on it for 80,000 or 85,000, you rent it out for 900, it makes total sense. But in some area, because of the area, most people like to get a higher return than that. So now this tells me, just by looking at the pictures, it's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,200 square feet. Okay, so let me see here. Hold on a second. So as you guys can see, the kitchen's completely outdated. Outside the yard needs to be done. The carpet needs to be replaced. Based on the pictures, this is just a cosmetic. This is pretty much just a cosmetic deal here. But based on the bedroom and the square footage, 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,200 square feet, I figure that to update this house here, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, new flooring, new interior paint, bathroom updated. I would say about 30. I would say about 30 to $35,000. Okay, so which means if the ARV is 125, like you said, minus 30%, that puts at 87. And if I minus, let's just go high, 35 for the rehab, which means you gotta lock it in under 52,000. So if you want to make 10,000, you gotta lock the sell up at 42.5. Let's just say 42,000. But I'm gonna help you right now. Justin, I'm going to help you right now, and I'm going to figure out, I forgot to mention a major point. It's a two family, 900 per units. It's a duplex. Is it a duplex or a single family? But so basically you have to lock it up under 42. So you have to lock it at 42,000 if you want to make 10 on it, because I go 125 minus the 30%. That puts you at 87 minus 35,000 in cosmetic. That puts you at 52. And if you want to make 10, so you got to lock it up at 42 based on the 30% rules. All right. But I'm gonna try to figure out the ARV with you to see if it is 125. So Zillow, man, Zillow said it's 109. So I'm going to copy the address here. Justin, what do you mean by it's two family? Is it a duplex? Sometimes Redfin doesn't. Okay, Redfin has it. Nope. I'm going to go to iComps again. Okay, so as you guys can see here, that here's the next red one. I want to see what's your comment here. Yes, it is a duplex. Okay, so since this is a duplex, which means I have to find duplex. All right, I have to find duplex that is comparable to this one. As you can see, oh man. So I don't even know if this is a duplex or not. This one sold for $95,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet. So it's so basically total is 20. What was it? What was the square footage? It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,200 square feet. So now we got to figure out what's per side, but I got to look more at this is a, see, this one is 72,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, doesn't have square footage, doesn't say. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 79,000. So now what I'm doing is, Justin, I'm going to go to Trulia. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for duplex in the area. For some reason, public record said it's a single family. It's not a multi-family. Similar. Okay. Let me see if there's any pictures or any comparables in Zillow. So I'm checking Zillow now. What it is right now, we're just trying to figure out the ARV. Okay, we're just trying to figure out the ARV for this property. Zillow here for sale. Here's another one for sale by owner. It doesn't say bedroom or bathroom. Let's see this one. So this one is for foreclosure. Investor opportunities probably is being offered. Public auctions. Auction website. It doesn't even say if this is a multifamily or not. And see, you guys, this is also another key thing of being able to have access to the MLS is because you can actually go onto the MLS, and if it's a duplex, you can pull up all multifamily, and it will all pops up is multifamily. And if it's single family, all it's going to pop up is single family. So you'll be able to filter those kind of things out to really help you, figure out what the ARV is. Ray, that's right, you guys. Come on, smash those thumbs up. So on this here, Justin, what I would do if I were you is figure out what call some realtor in the area, and then would find out saying, hey, what does what is a typical duplex getting this kind of rent go for? Rent ready. It's just everything is just basic. It's not nicely inside like granite countertop, just pretty much standard. What would I pay for something like that if I were looking to buy? Call some realtor to find out, and then call some realtor to find out and see what it is. But if I were you, I would just go ahead and call the seller here and offer them for half of whatever they're asking. So I would call them up and see if at least what I'm doing is at least put it out there, right? Put it out there to the seller. In the meantime, you can start doing your research. And then, because now you're putting yourself out there, maybe they'll come back and they'll give you a counter. So I would start 50% off on this deal here and call some realtor trying to find out what people would pay for a duplex like this in that area. So I would call them up and offer them $40,000, and then you're half off of whatever they're asking is, and then start from there. And if you can, and then start negotiating while you're still searching and calling realtor in the area, see how much people would pay for this kind of. For a duplex like this. Thanks, Colin. You're the man. Take action now. Perfect. Yep. Get off the live. Call them up. Make them an offer right away, man. How long we at? Oh man. Okay. Should I do one more? So, okay, one more. So my whole thing, you guys, is all about don't do too much of do your research, but don't do your research, but don't, if you couldn't find the answer you needed, don't just keep researching. Go with your kind of your feeling, and then try to see if you can offer to lock it up first, okay? And then you can move on to the next step, right? If you don't have a contract, you don't have a deal, so if you spend so much time on it, and you don't even know if the seller has room to move or not, because if it's on the market for 79 and they haven't sold it, which tell you it has to be less than 79, so I would come in and probably a lot less, because I'm sure that they would have got offer on it already. And Justin, that's a question I would ask the seller is, have you got any offer on it? And if you do, could you please share with me what that is? If they do, if they're willing to share or not. Sometimes you'd be surprised that they're willing to share, and then offer them half, and then start the negotiation there. And then now they felt like they got a buyer, and then maybe they'll start working with you. Let's find another one here. Heavy Arms. Okay, 31 Frank Street, New Haven, CT. I guess it's Connecticut. Okay, Heaven's 323. You ready? Pop in the comment. I need to know the ARV, the asking price, and the rehab. Those are the three figures that I need to know right now. Time is money. Time is money, so let's save some time. ARV, asking price, rehab cost. So let me know. Come on. Heaven 23, or are you there? If you're not, we'll probably, okay, asking price 63, ARV, give me ARV and give me ARV. I'm sorry, yeah, give me a rehab and give me ARV, and asking 63. Okay, what I want to know, is it on market or off market? I need to know rehab, estimated rehab, and then ARV. Okay, ARV 150. Is it listed or not listed? If it's not listed, it sounds like it's a good number to start. Oh, it's in pre-foreclosure. Okay. So how did this seller come in contact with you, or how did you found this out? Direct mail, or I don't know what it is. Let me know. Heaven 332, come on, let me know. Rehab, estimated rehab. Also too is it's a pre-foreclosure deal. How did they come up? I don't know the rehab. Have you talked to the seller? Has the seller tells you kind of what's wrong with the property or what's needed? I found the pre-foreclosure on Zillow. Okay, so if it's on Zillow, I mean, so it's a pre-foreclosure. It's on Zillow. Okay, so New Haven. I'm sorry. Let me see the property address again here. New Haven. Could you punch? Okay, 31 Frank Street. Okay. Did you, now I need to know is, did you talk to the seller? Did you talk to the seller? I Google mapped it. It looked like a dump window board up, probably going to cost about 50 to rehab, maybe more. Have you talked to the seller? I don't see a picture on Zillow. I have not talked to the seller. I just found this on Zillow today. Okay. So basically what it is, you guys gotta understand, when it's on pre-foreclosure, it's a pre-foreclosure, so it's probably gonna go up, possibly go up for auctions, and then you're gonna have to bid on it, or maybe there is already an agent involved in this deal already. So what I would do is, it's probably going to be on, let me see here. Yeah, so this is pretty much just putting in, for, you know, you got to contact the agents for this pre-foreclosure. So I would call some agents in the area. So what I would do is call some agent in the area and then ask them about this property and see if they can help you put in an offer. All right, heavy arm. I don't know why I call you Heaven. Heavy arm. So call some agents in the area and see if they can help you put in some offer. And I don't know where you get the asking prices. That's just an estimated foreclosure estimate 62,556. I don't even know if that's the starting bid, or I don't even know if that's a starting bid or not. So call some agents in the area. They would be able to tell you exactly kind of where this is at right now in the process of pre-foreclosure. Hopefully I help you out a little bit here. That doesn't seem like, I want to find something that are any deals that you are like working on with the, like you're working directly with the seller. Anything that you guys are working directly with the seller, not pre-foreclosure, never done pre-foreclosure before, so definitely want to get more advice from you. So heavy arms, what you want to do is contact some of those realtor in the area. Let them know, hey, I just saw this property here. It seems like it's a pre-foreclosure. How can we get this deal under contract, or how can we buy it? And then they would be able to help you out. I mean, that's pretty much what I do when it comes to like things that are on the market, pre-foreclosure or listed property. I have agents just go ahead and I just ask them, hey, what do we need to do now to be able to move forward to tie this deal up on the contract? Something. So they would be able to let you know kind of where the process is with this pre-foreclosure. Maybe they have, and then maybe they can help you put in an offer with the seller. or with the let me see here. Any deals that you guys are working on that you have directly with the seller. With address included, ARV, asking rehab costs. Ray. I'm looking to see if there's... So Kenny, 5614 Walker Mill Road, Capitol Heights. Okay, you guys, Kenny, probably have to be on the next Saturday. I just got a text from the boss here, so we gotta go. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much. I really hope that this here was the makeup for yesterday. I really apologize for about yesterday live. I am sorry, but hope this helps you guys out. For those of you who are new to the channel and you're interested in learning about wholesaling houses and how you can do it virtually, boom, smash that subscribe button, join the family, join the channel, join the journey. And also too, if you do like this video, then smash that thumbs up for me. Every single Saturday, I'm doing a deal or no deal Saturday where I take one of your deals, help you evaluate and analyze it live, figuring out the ARV, what the rehab cost would be, what I would offer to the seller, and how can you make money on it, etc. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye, you guys.